A health scare in the family, another lawsuit, an over-the-top camping trip, and so much more. We are breaking down all of this week's Kardashians headlines. What's up, everybody, and welcome to another Shared News Kardashians update. Before we dive into everything the family had going on this week, make sure you hit the subscribe button and ring that bell so you never miss any of our future videos. We are trying to hit 100,000 subscribers by the end of the summer. So if you're new here, make sure you hit that subscribe button because we give you everything that you could want. We are joined today with Gianna Gravalese and Zachary reality. July 1st, you guys. I literally cannot believe we're already more than halfway through 2022.
Yeah, what is happening? Like, I don't even have time to breathe at this point, and it's flying. I don't even know what to say.
So I'm like mixed about it being July. Like, first of all, I just like don't want to pay rent today. Like, that's kind of annoying. But I'm also kind of happy that Pride Month is over. Like, obviously I love Pride Month, live it and breathe it. But there was so many celebrations and events and parades that I've been prided out since like June 15th. So I'm kind of glad that we're in a new month and it's a new era. And I mean, I'm ready for summer. Like, the vibes just hit differently when it becomes July and August.
I totally agree. Also, I think you need to trademark prided out.
Okay.
All prided out.
I love it. So we've got to start off with one of the biggest stories of the week. I think just in entertainment news in general, also the Kardashian news, of course, was Travis Barker being taken to the hospital in a stretcher. We now know it was because of pancreatitis. A source told Entertainment Tonight that he was suffering from severe stomach pains and actually couldn't even walk because of it. Now, TMZ has reported that doctors believe a recent colonoscopy caused the pancreatitis, and from reading up on it, it can be extremely painful. I do not want to experience that whatsoever. In the photos that we saw from TMZ, Kourtney Kardashian was right by his side. Of course, his kids were there. Alabama even posted a photo of her holding her dad's hand in the hospital, but then deleted it, which I was a little bit confused by. And I'm curious if you guys have any theories behind why she would like post it and then delete it.
First of all, I just want to say I was chuckling a little bit because I got a colonoscopy 2 weeks ago. And I get them like every year. So they always like read me the risks like before I go into the procedure and they're like pancreatitis. And I've just never heard of that happening till Travis Barker. So I feel for him. And also after my colonoscopy, I also couldn't move for a hot second for like 2 days. So I feel his pain. My heart goes out to him. But in terms of Alabama posting the picture and then deleting it, I believe it was a TikTok. So I think she posted a TikTok video and then somebody screenshotted it and then that went around and then she took it down really quick. I have a couple theories. One, in the video, she had an emoji over his hospital bracelet, which contains usually important information, birth date, this, that, the other thing. Maybe the emoji was like not placed on it. It was a purple heart emoji. Maybe it wasn't placed on it like good enough. And then she was like, oh shoot, like I just gave out important information about my dad. Like, gotta delete it. Or maybe like I can totally see Kourtney sitting there being like, hey, maybe not post that on your TikTok to your millions of followers right now.
That's
like,
not how Kourtney talks.
I was thinking.
She was like, we really need some privacy for Trav right now, Alabama. She probably went full stepmom mode. Not in a bad way, but it's like, don't post pictures of your dad in the hospital and rile everyone up more so than we already were. So that's my little hot take.
I mean, Alabama is a daddy's girl through and through. Like, I think she loves her dad and she wants to support her dad. And in normal circumstances, I think you would maybe post like, you know, holding hands with someone you love at the hospital. Like, but when you're so famous and everything becomes a headline, it's probably better to keep that private. Also, I'm really hoping that Travis is okay. It's kind of hard to like gossip about like his health. So I just hope that he is like doing well. And, you know, we know that the family is there to support him. I mean, Alabama and Landon, you know, the Barkers, they spilled the tea on TikTok. We know when they got engaged, Kourtney and Travis, whose TikTok gave us everything we needed to know. Alabama's and Landon's.
Alabama.
So I'm not surprised that they're going through this. Guys, I don't know if you saw, but I actually met Alabama last weekend. Like, she is a doll.
At VidCon?
She is so cute. Yeah, I met her at VidCon. We were at Disney Park Adventure for like the Spotify party at night, and she was there with a bunch of her friends. Everybody's creators there, so like no one's fangirling out besides me, obviously. So I'm like, Alabama, you're so cute, you're the queen. And she's like, oh my God, thank you. She was really sweet, a little reserved. We took a selfie and she covered her face with a stuffed animal. So it's just like, okay. But I love her TikToks. And I really love like how much she loves her dad. So we're just praying for Travis, and I'm sure he's going to be okay. And, you know, I mean, I would love to see more of the Barkers next season on Kardashians.
Oh, yes. And Travis's ex-wife actually had something really sweet to say too. In a statement to Entertainment Tonight, she said, quote, I know he's in great hands and surrounded by loving support and the best medical teams available, and his beautiful wife, Kourtney, which I thought was so sweet that she added Kourtney in that, because you never know how exes are going to be, especially because Travis and Kourtney are so public with their affection and their love. So it's like, I don't know, I would think that there's a potential that could rub the ex a wrong way, right?
Yeah, I mean, for sure. It's tough. Like, speaking from firsthand experience, like, I have a stepmom and like my mom and then my dad, and I had a stepdad at one point. So I think it's more like you got to applaud the parents for being mature with each other in this situation. And it's like, it's coming like with Travis's health. It's a very serious situation. Like there's really no reason to be bitter, even if she wanted to. So I think that that's great, you know, that there's no bad blood. They're all being mature, co-parenting all together. I think that's like the best and most important thing that you can do for your kids at the end of the day. It's not even like, oh, there's no beef with them. It's like you're doing it for the kids. Like you don't want to have a sticky situation when it comes to, you know, step parents. So I really like that they're being very mature.
Yeah, I was going to say something about that. Like step parents, obviously, it's when you have kids with someone, you really do want to give them the respect and stuff. And it's just like, who has energy to hate on anyone or wish, you know, ill? Like, I definitely, like, sometimes hate people so much. And, like, I want to, like, you know. But after, like, a few months or, like, a year, like, you know what I mean? Like, things just change. Your feelings go away. You don't care as much anymore. You might not like someone, but, like, to not wish them well is, like, totally different and, like, kind of vile. So I'm not surprised that the two of them have, like, mended fences. And they'll always support each other. They have a history. They have kids. And, yeah, we're just really wishing Travis a speedy recovery.
I love that you said in the same breath, who has the time and energy to hate on people? And then you say, I definitely hate on people.
Yeah, but just not for like long periods of time. Like after a few weeks, if you did me dirty, like I'll get over it. And then I still won't like you, but I won't like you from 2 states away. So it's just like, it's just not worth the energy.
Love that. Take lessons from Zach, you guys. Now let's move on to Kim Kardashian, because she just released her skincare collection last week, and now she's being sued for trademark infringement. So I'm going to break down kind of like what's going on with this. Basically, a small Brooklyn-based cosmetics company called Beauty Cosmetics has used the brand name Skin, spelled SKKN, so the same way that Kim's does, plus since 2018. Now we obviously know that Kim's brand is Skin, spelled the same way, and Skin by Kim. Now, there's a lot that goes into it, so I'm really just giving like the basic info here. But basically, the company says that Kim and her team, quote, willfully and deliberately disregarded Beauty Concept's superior trademark rights. Meanwhile, Kim's team is basically saying that's not the case. She owns Skin by Kim, and that gives her the rights to this name. So this also isn't the first kind of controversy around one of Kim's named business ventures. We obviously had Skims was not Skims before. So Zach, why don't you kick us off here, kind of like your thoughts on all of this?
Well, I mean, not only is she getting sued by them, but there's 2 other skincare companies that I can think of that are literally called Skin, but they spell it differently. They spell it like SKINN, and then there was Lori Harvey's skincare line. So I just don't know why Kim went with this name. It kind of feels basic. It feels like she didn't think too much into it. I love Skims for her shapewear line, but then it's like, do something different and think of something different, like Skin Kim. Like it's been done before. It's not original. It's a horrible name. I never liked the name. I love the aesthetic of her skincare. Like I love the bottles and how she's packaging everything. I'm obsessed with her new skincare line. I mean, it's too expensive. I'm not going to buy it, but I love how she's doing everything. I just don't like the name. It's interesting how like the same or similar thing is happening to Hailey Bieber right now with her skincare company Rhode. So I don't know. And Gianna, maybe you can like fill in. Like, I don't know if it's just like big celebrities when they create a brand, everyone has a problem with it. Like, how are you going to get the most fame and success over your brand? And they just want to like a piece of that. So I don't know if it's like that situation or if Kim just like didn't do her due diligence. Gianna, what do you think?
What's interesting about this whole case is that the company that's based in Brooklyn, Beauty Concepts, Beauty Cosmetics, whatever they're called, it was weird because, you know, Skin is not the name of their actual company. That's just another name that they operate under. Regardless, they did reach out to Kim's team when they heard, you know, they saw in the headlines, hey, Kim is working on a beauty brand, you know, a year ago that will operate under the name Skin. And they reached out and literally said, hey, guess what? We actually have the rights to this name for something that we use in our company. Can you please not do it? And Kim obviously went ahead and did it anyway. And, you know, these celebrities that have these skincare lines, they have the upper hand when it comes to going on the market because they're celebrities. They have a huge following. They have the money. And they have the legal team. So most of the time, celebrities will try to come to some sort of financial like buyout or some sort of agreement where they meet in the middle and basically say to these little companies like, hey, we know we did you dirty, but like, here's some money. Will you just like close your mouth? And I literally think that's exactly what happened in this situation, because also Kim's attorney in the statement said that they did attempt to come to some sort of agreement with this company. And, you know, this company is Black owned, it's women ran, and they are holding their ground. They're like, no, we're not going to let you buy us out. We are continuing to sue you and see you in court. So I'm interested to see how this is going to play out. And the last thing I'll say overall, hot take, celebrities need to stop making skincare lines. You're not a dermatologist. You're literally a celebrity. You don't even use your own skincare line. I don't care how many videos you post of you doing your routine with it. You don't use it. Like, just literally stop doing it. And people stop buying it because it's trash.
Wow.
Love that take. But Gianna, so if you're in Kim's position and you have this small company whose name is not Skin, they just have a brand or whatever it is, are you changing the name?
Probably not, honestly. If I were Kim, like truly, not Gianna, no, I would not change the name. So I can see what she's doing here. It's not great for small businesses. I don't think it's fair, but I can totally see why Kim is doing what she's doing because she's Kim. She can do these things, unfortunately. Yeah. You know, if it were me, Gianna, I'd probably change the name, honestly.
I think she's going to change the name. I really do.
So what is she going to change it to, Zach?
I have no idea.
What is she changing it to?
I don't know, but she should change it. She literally changed Skims. It was originally Kimono, and then that got backlash. It's not super easy to change a name of a brand. I mean, especially when you put like billboards and you make all the skin products and then they say skin on it. So it's like, it's very expensive and very difficult to change the name of a brand. So I really just don't understand why Kim, someone who's so smart, didn't get ahead of this earlier. Like, how did she not know this was going to happen? Why did she pick this name? And Gianna, I do agree with you where I feel like a lot of celebrities like slap their names on things. But with Kim, I truly believe that she's really passionate about skincare. So I'm not mad at her for this. I think she's passionate about a lot of things she does. Someone like Addison Rae, who like has a fragrance line and a beauty line, like that doesn't seem like she's passionate about it. So as long as you're passionate about what you're doing, I'm all for it.
Okay. I loved your facials during that, Gianna.
Do you not agree, Gianna? Like, is Kim not passionate about her skincare? I feel like she talks about pimples with Pete and like it's their thing.
But Kim's skin is borderline almost perfection. I would have rather her made a product for people with psoriasis because she struggles with psoriasis. So it's like you have that influence. That's like, you're part of the psoriasis community. Why didn't you focus on that instead of regular skincare? And we also have to remember, celebrities' normal skin is usually borderline perfection because they have the privilege of seeing the top dermatologists in Beverly Hills, and they get the best products that are hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of dollars. So I feel like it's kind of like conning normal people to be like, hey, I made a skincare line and you're going to look exactly like me, when in reality, my skin is due to lots and lots and lots of money that I've spent over the years at important places that you guys don't have access to. So I could go on about this all day, but I'm not gonna. That's I'll drop the
Gianna
mic
is
there.
fired up.
It's going to be August and Gianna's still talking about it.
Maybe it'll have a new name by then, so.
I hope so.
Okay. Let's get to some lighter Kim news, because we have to talk about Camp North. When I saw these photos on Kim's Instagram, I mean, she's bringing out Kim Air. She's decking out the inside of her plane, that sleepover room. I can't. I have to know, like, first reactions when you just saw the photos. Zach, take it away.
Oh, spoiled? I mean, listen, I don't think we can ever tell anyone how to parent their kids, especially from someone who's not a parent. So like literally, as long as she's teaching her kids like respect, hard work, you know, manners, then like she has all the money in the world. Like, is she gonna go to Chuck E. Cheese? Like, if she has the luxury to throw her daughter a private jet birthday party where she flies her and her 8 best friends to a private oasis camp in Wyoming and like spends like $200,000 on the birthday, like if she has the money to do it and she's still teaching her kid all the right things, I mean, why not? Have fun, like live your best life. Life is so short. Like if I had all that money, I would be using it too. So in a way, it's a little spoiled, but in another way, like I get it. Like have fun. Is she doing the same for all the kids? Sometimes I feel like North is her favorite. I'm just saying.
Well, North is the first.
True. Gianna,
your thoughts?
There's something about the first child. You know, like, listen, I don't want to seem like I'm a Kim hater. I have given her so much props. Like, I've given her credit where credit's due. I just don't like celebrities that do skincare lines, period. But in terms of doing this for North, like, how can you hate on her? Sure, it's extra.
Yeah.
And it's crazy, and normal children don't take a private jet to do a camping trip with their friends. But like Zach said, if you have the money, do it. If and when I am rich one day and I have children, I'm probably going to do this crazy stuff too, knowing me. Like, I'm extra in my personal life right now.
Yeah.
Like, I have baby sisters, and like we're extra with them as well. We threw a 4th birthday party for my sister, and we had a giant
that looks
cutout with a picture of her. Exactly. It's like I can't say anything because I'd be a hypocrite.
Yeah.
But Blakely, when you ask my first reaction, it's one of those things where I take my phone now. I'm like clicking through Kim's story, and I'm just like, yeah, she did that. It's like I'm not even phased at this point anymore by any of the crazy things that they do, because would you expect anything less? No, like truly.
I guess not. I have to say though, I was a little like, I was taken aback. I mean, maybe for a birthday, we see all their like outlandish birthday parties, how crazy they are, and I get that. But this is just like, you know, a cute little camping trip with the friends. I mean, but I'm totally on board. If I had the money, I'd be doing the exact same thing. So anything else, because that would be the life I'm living. But let's just talk about like all the things they did too, because this honestly looked like so much fun. I wish I was North's age and her friend so that I could be invited to this trip, because they did a ropes course, they went inner tubing, they went zip lining. I mean, I'm guessing there was probably some s'mores in there. And also, so Penelope was obviously there. A lot of people noticed that Jessica Simpson's daughter was invited. That had like a lot of people going crazy of like that friendship, which I just think is so cute. Did you guys have any idea that they were friends?
No, but it doesn't surprise me. I think same circle, birds with the same feather flock together. Kim has so many famous friends. I mean, think about the last season of the Kardashians. Yes. How many celebrities were like popping up just so casually throughout the season?
Yeah.
I'm excited to see North, and I wish I knew Jessica Simpson's daughter's name, but I'm excited for them to grow up, and then we see them as like a dynamic duo out there or something.
Iconic.
So I was going to wrap this. It's going to be great. I was going to wrap it up by saying, like, is this too much? But I think that we've all decided that it's a lot, but we are kind of here for it. And if we had the money, we'd be doing the exact same thing.
Period.
Absolutely. Correct. You got it.
Hit the nail on the head with that one. Okay, let's wrap up our Kardashians headlines with our girl Khloe Money, because it was her birthday this week. She turned 38 years old. She showed off her insane body. I mean, literally, I was dead when I saw her in that pink leather outfit. Just literally, she should be cast in the Barbie movie because she looked so good. I don't think that she has ever looked better. She had a beautiful dinner with her family. Of course, Momager Chris gave a hilarious speech calling Khloe the queen of the family, saying she was in love with her. Gianna, did you see Chris's speech or like watch it back?
Oh yeah, it was hysterical, and it was just
amazing.
such a Kris Jenner moment. Her martini was so big, and then Corey just being like, okay, that's enough of that. I'm going to take it out of your hands.
Yeah.
Iconic. And I have to echo you, like Khloe's body, I'm like, all right, let's be real. She got her BBL reversed or taken out or whatever that new procedure is. The BBL
Reduced.
era is over. It is over. It is dead. And I am so happy about it. I saw, and I know, let's not comment on women's bodies, but I did see a side-by-side of her with her BBL and then with now her in that pink dress without it. And like, I love that now she's being natural. Like, this makes me so happy. I think that as a society, we're finally going more toward the natural side of things. And I think that this is going to help women's self-esteem. I think it's going to help body image issues because these people are influencers at the end of the day. You know, if Khloe or Kim or whoever gets a BBL, we're all going to want a BBL. Now that they're not doing it, I think hopefully that this will open people's eyes to be like, let me embrace my body too. But Khloe works hard. They 100%. Work out. Not in the sense that on that one episode where they were doing, you know, weird workouts, and I won't dive into that. But she's been working hard and she's been through a lot. So she deserves it and she looks phenomenal. So
Zach, what do you want to see happen for Khloe in her 38th year? Or what do you think will happen?
I want to see her with a boyfriend. I want to see her dating a private equity investor like Kim was teasing us a couple weeks ago. I want to see her in a new relationship. I want Tristan Thompson in another state that she is not in. And I just want to see her happy again. And I want to see her funny again. I want to see her dry party girl sense of humor. And I hope she brings that to the next season of Kardashians.
I love that, and I agree with you guys. Well, that is it for our Kardashians update today. If you liked what we had to say, or you have any comments, we want to know, what do you think about Kim's lawsuit, Camp North, Khloe's birthday? Drop everything you have to say down in the comments below. If you're new here, make sure you ring the bell and subscribe. Again, we are trying to hit 100,000 subscribers, and I'm pretty sure we can do it because we have a lot of good things to say, so you don't want to miss out on what we're talking about, okay? Yeah. For now, I'm your host, Blakely McHugh, joined by Gianna Gravalese and Zachary Reality. You can see our social media handles on the screen. Drop by, give us a follow, and say hello, and we will see you next time.